Okay. Still 7.1, 24 through 30. We're going to combine again. I think this is mostly to practice the fractions and division kind of setup. So the best thing about multiplication and division is once you get it all down to multiplication, straight across the top, straight across the bottom, and then you can cancel some stuff out. So on 24, on top you got 4 cosine cubed, sine, I have to square that, so that would end up being sine squared on top. And on the bottom I would have sine squared and sine squared, but you have some stuff that cancels. That's what I did in the second step. 2 sine squareds, both of them go away. Sine squared divided by sine squared is 1, not 0. Remember, it's 1. I got 3 cosines on top, 2 cosines on the bottom. When you cancel all that out, you have 1 left on top. 4 on top, 16 on the bottom. 4 goes into 4 one time, 4 goes into 16 4 times. So the answer is cosine x over 4. And just leave it like that. Don't screw with it. Don't make it 1/4 cosine x, whatever, unless it just makes you feel better. Alright, so on 25, you do need to take part of this apart, factor it, so you'll have stuff that canceled. If you put all of it together, all you're going to do is take it apart at the end. So I try not to put anything together unless I absolutely have to. Take as much stuff apart, cancel it, get rid of it if you can. 26, got the keep, change, flip thing, which is something y'all taught me. 27, you have a fraction minus a fraction. You have the same rules in math the entire time you're in here. The rules that you got in kindergarten and first grade are the same rules you have now. You can't add or subtract fractions unless you have a common denominator. It doesn't matter how bad the common denominator is. You still have to have one. There are no rule changes. The only difference is you learn them bit by bit in this system. So most of 27 is how do you get a common denominator? It works the same way. 28, work out the squared first. Get a it has a common denominator. That's always nice. Remember, this is a classroom. Then add, everything goes together. 29, I've got a little aside here where I showed you how to take each piece apart so that when you go and put it together, you have stuff that cancels out. I did the same thing on 30. I have a little arrow that's off to the right. I take all the little pieces apart, put them back in the fraction in their separate pieces, then I can cancel stuff so I don't have to do much multiplication. 24 through 30. And I'll tell you this, most of this section I will just do because this is what I consider the next big falling away of math people. I'll go into that in a little bit, but that's pretty much, there's not a lot here.